Sports, news, smack, Rome. Only on CBS Sports Network.
Let's talk Derrick Rose. Let me switch to that quickly. Medically cleared, practiced with the team. Should he have played?
Absolutely. I just get the sense that when his brother came out and made those comments that he made right after the deadline, the trade deadline, you know, paraphrasing here, saying that the Bulls didn't do anything to help his brother and to bring pieces around they can win a championship. That was a slap in the face to all those guys in the locker room. All those guys who were fighting and clawing all season to get this team into the playoffs, while Derrick Rose was cleared in March and decided that he wanted to have full contact practices and shoot-arounds. And if I'm a teammate of Derrick Rose and we're out there and we're going through our practices and our shoot-arounds before games and you're doing everything we're doing, and then when we go into the locker room, you shower up and put your 7th grade graduation suit on and we put our uniforms on and go out there and play.
Pretty harsh criticism.
I'm just saying, because I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. As a leader of a team.
His teammates now publicly, they weren't.
Of course.
They weren't. You think privately they feel differently?
Absolutely.
What do you think?
I think that privately there are some who probably are looking at him sideways. And I'll say this to you. I remember the Jay Cutler game where he pulled himself out, and publicly all of his teammates came out in support of him. I was in the locker room that day, and some of the same people who were supporting him privately were also looking at him sideways when I spoke to them privately, but they wouldn't go on the record with it. So I do think there's some of that. But I will say this to you, too. I don't think Derrick Rose helped himself, and I don't think the Bulls helped him. You can't go game to game or series to series saying, maybe I'll be back, and yet you're putting on these awesome dunk shows before games, or you're running full court with your players, you know, in practice. It doesn't look good. So, look, you're either in or you're out. Don't play this game about maybe.
Do you think he had, it's a good point, do you think he had any intention of coming back?
Absolutely not.
He just kept stringing everybody out.
To make a comment like, I'm not mentally prepared or I don't have any muscle memory. The only way you, coming off an injury, the only way you can mentally get prepared is to play through it. Once you get healthy physically, the only way you can get your mind wrapped around coming back and playing is playing. It's no other way. You can't get that mental security by watching people play or you just think one day you're going to wake up and be like, you know what, I feel like playing today. You have to be able to go out there and dunk in the game and come down on both of your feet and say, hey, I'm okay. I think I can make it.
Listen, if he didn't want to play, that's fine with me. Just don't play. Exactly. Shut it down.
Yeah, just say, I'm not going to play.
I'm not ready. I need more time. I'll see you all next year. I'll support you in any way I can. I'm not going to play. But that never came.
That's a smart play, and they never made it. And somebody at the Bulls should have said that to him, or somebody from the Bulls should have stepped up and said, he's not playing, and left it there.
First of all, the Bulls dropped the ball when they gave it. They left it up to him. When you're medically cleared as an organization, you put the player on the field, on the court, or whatever it is. You don't leave it up to the player. What if he comes back next year and says, I'm not mentally ready to play yet at the beginning of the season?
See, to me, it's dirty pool because they can't make the guy play. He's the franchise. They don't want to get on the wrong side of him, but they pushed him out there, and they said he's medically cleared to play.
Sports, news, smack, Rome. Only on CBS Sports Network.